Alright, so I had an axe head where the head was coming loose because of how it was hung before. And it came down to right here, and there's still another inch or so of material, or it's still fat on the handle, so I have the option to drive it down farther. But first I need to remove the head, but I couldn't take out the wedge. I was having a lot of problems. I tried drilling out part of the wooden wedge, but I couldn't remove the metal wedge. So I just made myself some little a piece to drive it out. I already destroyed this one. It's a, I don't know what kind of wood it is. It's a little soft. You can see it flattening down the wood. So I made a new piece, a new wedge, and I tried to round the corners a little bit. That way it doesn't just completely split out. And I think I'm about to make it out. So let's see if it can go in a couple more hits. Almost. Oh, now I went in far enough that my piece now my wedge is stuck. My other one. My self-made piece. There we go. Will it knock off with this rubber mallet? Finally got the handle off. Now, time to rehang it. Okay, so I have finished rehanging this head on the handle. What I used was mostly this rasp here, this 4-in-1 rasp. And I just continue to wear down some of the wood and work down the head, force it down till it couldn't go any farther, then remove it, remove a little more wood. And I also thinned it right here. So you can see at the swell, it's as nearly as big as the axe head itself, which it doesn't need to be that big. It was even fatter before, and so I thinned some of that down. Because, you know, the axe is only as strong as that thinnest part anyway, where the head comes in. So just enough to flare out a little bit so the head can stop coming down. And I made sure that it's kind of a tapered angle, the wood that's going up into the eye, so it's not a hard shelf. Because when you have a hard line, an edge that the axe head rests against, that's when it'll cause it to bounce around, I've heard, and come loose. And then I just put in a wooden wedge. If you look right here, you can see the wedge I pounded in. I wasn't careful on the front, and with the hammer I busted out the front, but we'll see. I did not put in the metal wedge. I'm going to wait, and if it starts to get loose, then I'll put in the metal wedge. So we'll see how this rehang. Oh, and I worked on shaping the handle a little bit. I try to sand away and rasp away some of, this is like the fawn's foot. I think the wood came out another, I don't know, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch or so. So I tried to get a little bit more length out of my handle. I could go even more. I could probably sand or grind away the wood all the way up to here. But we'll see how this works. I got a little extra reach, so time to go chop.